So, who's a pack rat? I say pack rat. A pack rat is a play on words because rats/rodents love those nice, warm, cushy places in the closet where you throw everything.
The problem is rodents can carry a lot of serious diseases, and it's not just the rodents. If you're exposed to the urine or the feces, that's where a lot of the health problems happen. So if you're not cleaning out that closet, there's probably some little critters living back there.
Oh, that's a horrible thought.
So this next one, Dr. Lisa, is going to make you cringe.
I'm sure.
Now, our next guest, this health threat, he couldn't miss it. Dozens of brown recluse spiders all over his home.
I saw them crawling across my walls, coming along the floorboards, and I looked down and it's crawling right next to my foot.
40 spiders crawling in Dylan Bauman's little apartment all over the place for the last 4 months. These are brown recluse spiders.
And of the more than 200 types of spiders that you'll find in Nebraska, black widow and brown recluse are the most dangerous. If they bite your skin, they can inject venom.
And this is what that venom can do, which brings us back to Dylan, who has not been bitten yet.
It's mainly just learning to cope with them, pushing your bed away from the wall, just kind of learning to not get bit.
Trying to coexist with the creepy crawlies.
Ugh. Yeah.
I'd move.
That's creepy, yeah.
I'm out.
Ooh.
Dylan did not move, and Dylan joins us via Polycom from Omaha, Nebraska. Dylan, how in the world do you go to bed at night knowing all those are around you?
It takes quite a bit of effort, actually. It doesn't come very easy.
Well, how did it get so out of hand?
Yeah.
Well, it's really difficult with these particular spiders. They're really resistant to pesticides, so you can't just spray for them and they'll go away. It's not quite that simple, unfortunately.
But you lived with them for quite a while, but I heard you recently took some steps that may have helped the problem?
Oh, yes. One of the biggest things that you need to be careful of when you're living with stuff like this is you really need to put out a lot of sticky traps. They're more active at night, so you're not going to be catching them if you're around during the day. They're going to be back in their own home. But one thing that you can do to keep you safe is to push your bed away from the wall, lift up your bed skirt, and tuck it up under your mattress. They're terrible climbers, so if they're able to touch your bed skirt, they're able to climb it. However, they can't climb on metal very well, so if you have metal bedposts, you're going to be safe if you're able to push that away from your wall and lift up your bed skirt. Another really big problem of mine is, coming back to the theme of the show, the closet. Now, I've seen upwards of 12 brown recluses in my closet alone. Really trying to keep that clutter down is really, really helping.
On the bright side, Dylan, I understand you didn't get bit, and now you've got the population way down in your apartment.
Yes, Orkin was actually out earlier this week, and they took 6-inch drill bits and they drilled holes every 6 inches along the floorboards of my closet, and they filled it with foam, pesticides, and insecticides, and we're hoping that that's going to really get the root of the issue here.
Wow, well, we're glad that you're safe,
Yeah, that's great.
most importantly, and thanks for sharing that story, because the brown recluse spider, you know, the toxins in these spiders can be even greater than that in, say, a rattlesnake. Fortunately, it's such a small amount of venom that for a lot of people it doesn't cause major problems. But this venom, it can cause breakdown of your red blood cells. The big concern with a brown recluse bite is it causes, in some people, severe tissue necrosis, where there's no real good treatments, where you can end up with a massive wound and ending up needing skin grafts.
Exactly, and I've had to skin graft them for brown recluse spider bites. I've seen
Yeah, that can be a really nasty open wound of the leg or something.
And if you're seeing a lot of spiders that you're concerned about, certainly if you get bit by a spider and you're worried and you come to the emergency department, if you can bring that spider with you, it gives us an indication or a clue as to what you may have been bit by. But also seal things. You know, the more cracks you have in your closet or in your house, the more likely spiders and other things are going to be able to find their way in. So seal those cracks. Get rid of the clutter, and then, as Dylan did, if you have no other means or no other way to get rid of them, it's time to call out for an exterminator.